Hello, everyone. This is David Hittle with United Real Estate Louisville, and it is Sunday. It is 2 o'clock almost, and it is time for another live. This week, we are going to talk about is buying a home today a good financial move? Now, as I said in the description of this video, if you have financial questions, every person's individual situation is different. If you have financial questions, you need to talk to an accountant, or if you're in the home buying process, talk to your mortgage lender. Uh, Today, um, whether or not to buy a home, uh, it is a good financial move, again, is all determined based on a person's individual financial situations and every individual's preference. But before I get started, if you love real estate, if you like real estate, if you think real estate is cool, if you'd really like to be a real estate agent someday, anything about real estate that you like, subscribe to this channel. You can do that using the subscribe button in the lower right hand corner of the screen. And if you are enjoying this live as it is happening, or you enjoy this video after it has already been posted, please hit that thumbs up button. That lets me know that I'm doing a good job. If you have preferences for videos that I should be doing in the future, or that maybe I should do this week, send those to me. If you have questions, I'd love to do a question and answer video for everyone if I had enough questions to do that. Finally, if you would like to chat with me during the program, you can also do that in the chat room that is available here on YouTube. So let's get started. Is buying a home today a good financial move? Buying a home today a good financial move? Now, we know 2020 has been absolutely crazy. We had a pandemic. We have an economic recession. It's just crazy. The meaning of the word home has completely changed. It used to be you'd wake up in the morning, maybe eat breakfast, maybe grab a cup of coffee, run out to a job, however many miles away, minutes away, wait in traffic, all that. The great thing of having work, being employed. You'd get done at that job at nighttime. You'd come back home, maybe eat dinner, maybe watch some TV, and then you'd go to sleep. And you'd get up the next day and do it all over again. But that has changed. Our world has changed, and homes are no longer just the place you lay your head, or the place that you watch TV, or the place where you eat dinner with your family. The home has become your job. The home has become a classroom. The home has become your yoga studio. It has become your gym. The home is now changed because of this pandemic. There are now lockdowns happening again across the country. People are being told, stay at home. Don't go outside. Don't go to the grocery store. Don't do all this and that. Have your stuff delivered. So home is different. Home has changed. And people now have different needs for their home than they did before. When you could go out to your job and you had your cubicle, or you had your office, or whatever you had at your job, it was separated from your home. But today, your bedroom might be your office. You may be taking Zoom calls from your living room or from your kitchen. And that, for some people, is causing headache, because their job and their home life are merging together. And 3 walls or 4 walls and a door can sometimes make that work life seem separate from the, even when it's in the home itself. So a lot of people now that are purchasing homes are purchasing homes due to and because of the limited space that their current home has. So most home buyers right now are looking for homes that have more square footage. They're also looking for homes that have dedicated type rooms, like a dedicated home office, dedicated classroom space, things like that. They're also looking for places with bigger lots, bigger yards, because after all, if you can't take your child to the park or to the monkey bars at the park, if you can't take them there because of this pandemic that we're in, maybe you need to install that in your backyard instead. So a lot of things have changed. But one thing hasn't changed, and that is our severe, I use that word, it's very harsh, especially here in the Louisville, Kentucky area. Wow, a severe home shortage. There are literally less homes on the market today than there were last year. And that's a scary thought. More people are moving this year, but there are less homes for sale this year than there were last year. And that's saying something. The truth of the matter is, home prices are going up because of this. Because of the inventory shortage, home prices are going up. But it's not just that. It's also the low interest rates. Interest rates hit 2.72% this week. 2.72%. That is, the 13th record interest rate this year, and it is the lowest interest rate recorded, and they started recording back in 1971. So it is that long that we have never seen interest rates like this. Interest rates are in the floor. They're in the tank. They're in the toilet, if you want to say it, however you want to say it. Interest rates are low, and home prices are going up. But even with home prices going up, and they have gone up 6.7% on average over the past year, the cost to buy a home has actually dropped. How is that? And this is largely due to the mortgage rates falling by a full percentage point. So, what does that mean? So, last year, on a mortgage of $300,000, we had interest rates around 3.75%. Your monthly mortgage payment, which is your P&I, which is your principal and interest, doesn't count your interest, doesn't count your insurance, would have been $1,389. Today, however, you could have a $320,000 home because the interest rates are 2.72%. And your mortgage payment would only be $1,302 with principal and interest. That's pretty good. You saved 87 bucks. But say you stuck with that same $300,000 home, then your mortgage payment will be even less because of that 2.72% interest rate. And that's $87 per month. So I'm not a math whiz. I know 87 times 10 months is $870. So add 2 more months in there, you're about $1,000. You saved about $1,000 this year versus last year. That's a pretty good savings if you ask me. So we're still in a recession though, right? Economic recession, it scares people. Consumer confidence is hurting right now in particular because of, I believe, because of the lockdowns, the shutdowns. It's throwing the economy into whack, and we don't know when it's going to be over. That's what we want. We want it to be over. We are in a economic recession. Tom Gill, who is a Harvard-trained negotiator and real estate investor, says that because of the economic recession, it may be the perfect time to buy your first home or move up to a larger one. He explains, quote, when volatile assets, that's like the stock market's doing this. When volatile assets are facing recessions, hard assets such as gold and real estate thrive. Historically speaking, residential real estate has done better compared to other markets during and after a recession. We were already doing great. The housing market, if you have listened to any of my videos, if you've watched any of my videos, if you've heard me speak before, you know this year in real estate was amazing. Home prices were going up, interest rates were coming down, people were doing great, and they were loving it for sure. But we're still doing great. That's the amazing part. The thought is substantiated by the fact, and I talked about this a couple weeks ago. Homeowners have 40 times, that's 40 times the net worth of renters on average. So you think about that, and most of your net worth is the home, so that can be a little deceiving. I understand. So 40 times the net worth of renters, and that's because when you rent, you don't own anything. It's not yours. You get the roof over your head, but it's not yours. It's somebody else's. So it doesn't count towards your net worth. When you own a home, however, it does count towards your net worth. That is yours. It's your home. You make the payment. It's your home. So 40 times the net worth of renters. But Odetta Kushi, I probably slaughtered that name, deputy chief economist for First American Financial Corporation, recently said, quote, despite the risk of volatility in the housing market, which there is because home prices going up, interest rates are coming down, there's no inventory, it is volatile. Numerous studies have demonstrated that home ownership leads to greater wealth accumulation when compared with renting. Renters don't capture the wealth generated by house price appreciation, which is happening now, nor do they benefit from the equity gains generated by monthly mortgage payments, which become a form of forced savings for homeowners. So when you make your mortgage payment, yes, you are paying rent of some kind. You are paying to be in your home, but not all of that rent or mortgage goes to interest or principal. Some of that is savings. So you paid a chunk off. You owe less on your home than you did. But then your home price increased. So your home price, you owed less than before. So that in the middle is your equity. That's your profit. When you're ready to sell that house, when you're ready to sell that home and get the new home, that is your profit. And you don't get that when you're renting. You don't get that at all when you're renting. So the bottom line on this topic is, with home prices still increasing and mortgage rates perhaps poised to begin rising as well, they rose a few weeks ago on news of the COVID vaccine, which looked like it was going to start the increase. This week they fell a bit, which was surprising. I think it was surprising to the economists as well. But it's doing a roller coaster. The mortgage interest rates are. Home prices are going up. They haven't really peaked down. Here locally we had a little bit of a peak down in average sales price, but not on median price. And this month compared to last month it actually went up, which was great. So with home prices still increasing and mortgage rates perhaps poised to begin rising as well, buying your first home or moving up to a home that better fits your current needs, that's on a lot of people's mind, what fits your needs today, likely makes a ton of sense. So that is whether or not buying a home today is a good financial move. Again, that's up to everybody's individual financial situations. But if you are going to purchase a home anyway, if you planned on purchasing a home anyway, right now is a great time because of the interest rates and because of the increasing home prices. If you stay out and you don't buy now, you may wind up paying more for that home in the future because the home price increased. If you're going to buy a home, you should at least buy it now and hopefully save some money there. But there's another issue that buyers are running into, and that is competition. And my statement on this is do not let buyer competition keep you from purchasing a home. This year's record low mortgage rates have sparked high demand for home buyers, high demand of home buyers. Current homeowners haven't been putting their houses on the market so quickly. So if you own a home and you're looking to sell the home, now is a great time because there are plenty of home buyers out there wanting your home. It may be their dream Christmas present. It may be what they want for Christmas. Maybe a new home. This has made, however, finding a home today challenge any potential buyers. With an obstacle like that, those searching for their dream home may be pressing the pause button. Don't do that. If you're going to buy a home, you have to stay the course. And that is why having a realtor who has a heart of a teacher is better than having a realtor who has the heart of a salesman. Dave Ramsey says that. Whenever you're looking for a realtor, do not look for the realtor who has the heart of a salesman. Look for the realtor who has a heart of a teacher, someone who is willing to teach you, is willing to show you, is willing to explain to you what you need to know. And if you're wanting to know more, is able to tell you that. That's what I try to do. I try to be a teacher with my lives, with all my videos. I try to be a teacher because I have a heart of a teacher. My wife told me that yesterday. However, according to the most recent housing trend report, which is from the National Association of Home Builders, the length of time spent searching for a home continues to grow. And that's true. The report indicates that 62% of buyers now spend 3 months or more looking for a home. That is an increase from 58% 1 year ago. A primary cause for the delay is the heavy competition today's buyers face when making an offer on a home. Now, I know there's home buyers out there. They may be watching my live, and if you are, I thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. And maybe you have been looking for a home for a long time. Maybe You haven't found the one that's right for you. Maybe you have bid on homes and have gotten beat or have gotten countered offered and or gotten rejected. My clients are in that same situation. But one thing that I tell my clients, and one of my clients he went right for it. Back in July, I had a client. He wanted a home. He had a great budget. We made a bid, got beat. Made another bid, got beat. Made another bid, got beat. He was getting frustrated. He said, I'm making full price offers or more, and they're not taking them. They're not accepting. I'm getting beat. I'm getting outbid. I said, let's go look at new construction. He said, okay. So we went and looked at new construction homes. He wound up purchasing a brand new home. Now, what's the difference between buying a brand new home and an existing home? This one big difference. When you go to buy the brand new home, there's not a buyer in the other room who's about to outbid you. That is a huge advantage. You go in there, they tell you the price, and that's what you pay. It's amazing. Now, not all home builders are created equal, I'm sure. If you are my client and you're looking for a new construction home, I will recommend only the best and only the ones that I have worked with. Plain and simple. However, that is an amazing difference between an existing home and a brand new home. That, and there's lots of warranties, lots of interest rates that are real low because they're wanting to sell the home. And 3, 4, 5 months later, you have your home built for you the way you wanted it, customized for you. Amazing. Compared to this time last year, the average home in today's market is receiving 3.4 offers before it is sold. 3.4, almost 3.5 offers before it's sold. So when you bid on that home, there may be 3 other people that are bidding on that same home, and they may beat your price, and then the seller will take them over you. That's not nice. That's why I like the new construction homes. But that's just me. It has to be in your budget, and it has to be something that you're willing to wait for, because you may wait 3 months to find the home or get into the home, or just to find the home that is right for you. 3 months or more, that time could be spent customizing your brand new home that is being built for you, that nobody else is going to be able to take away from you. Compared to this time last year, the National Association of Home Builders report showed that buyers are having more success finding homes in their price range, which is great. However, it also notes the percentage of buyers saying they're getting outbid when they make an offer has jumped from 15% to 27%. So over a quarter of home buyers are getting outbid. It's a shame. It's bad. I don't like it. I hate when that happens. 45% said, 45% in this survey, let's see here. This year, 38% said they couldn't find a home at a price that they could afford. That was compared to 45% last year. But 27% said they were getting outbid when making an offer compared to 15% last year. So that is the pain. If this is a challenge for you, a new construction home may be in your wheelhouse. And finally today, I want to share with you some key terms that you need to know just to finish out our live today. I got as long as I want, but people get bored if I just ramble on. It's no fun. I love to talk, so it makes it fun for me, but maybe not for everybody else. Anyway, key terms that you need to know if you are in the home buying process. The first one is appraisal. And what an appraisal is it is a professional analysis used to estimate the value of a home. And it is a necessary step in validating a home's worth to you and your lender as you secure financing. Number 2 is closing costs. Closing costs are the fees required to complete the real estate transaction. They are paid at closing. They include things such as points, taxes, title insurance, financing costs, and items that must be prepaid or escrowed. And you can ask your lender for a complete list of closing costs. They are required to give them to you. Credit score, a number ranging from 300 to 850 that's based on an analysis of your credit history. And that helps lenders determine the likelihood you'll repay future debts. Down payment. Down payments are typically 3 to 20% of the purchase price of the home. Some 0% programs are also available, so you should ask your lender for more information. Again, they're required to give it to you. Mortgage rate. Mortgage rate is the interest rate that you pay to borrow money when buying a home. And the lower the rate, the better. 2.72% is a really great rate right now. However, when the interest rates were up around close to 3, my new construction client got a 2.5. They really wanted to sell him that new construction home. Pre-approval letter, a letter from a lender indicating you qualify for a mortgage of a specific amount. This is a critical step in today's competitive market. And real estate professional, that's me, an individual who provides services in buying and selling homes. Real estate professionals are there to help you through the confusing paperwork, find you your dream home, negotiate any of the details that come up, and so you know what's going on in the housing market. So here's that quote from Dave Ramsey. I love Dave Ramsey. The best way to ensure your home buying process is a confident one is to find a real estate professional who will guide you through every aspect of the transaction with, quote, the heart of a teacher by putting your needs first. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed this live. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you missed part of the live, it will be posted here soon. And it'll have a new thumbnail eventually. I've got to get a new thumbnail created because I don't like just the pictures of me. That doesn't tell you what the show is all about. If you have any questions, you can always contact me. All my contact information is in the description of this video. If you have any requests for future videos, I would love to hear about them. If you are in need of a realtor, I want to hear from you. I would be happy to be your realtor. You can, again, find all my contact information in the description of this live. So without any questions, I don't see any in the chat room. I will bid you all farewell. Have a great day, and I am thankful for all of you. Have a great day.